I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb from the 11 Alive Weather Impact Team. We are watching a few light showers here and there in our area. It's really kind of a dreary night out there. We have a lot of clouds. We have some spots with light rain. Nothing particularly heavy. No thunderstorms or anything in our area right now. In fact, you can see here from this camera behind me, that is our camera from Arizona Avenue looking back down on the Atlanta area. And the visibility is reduced a little bit because of that cloud cover that's actually blocking the camera a little bit on our tower. Here's a closer look though at what we're watching here in the city. You can see some of the green. Again, not everybody is covered up with these showers right now. It's just some pockets of raindrops, really, mainly light rain moving through the area. Conyers here in Rockdale County and over into areas of Newton County. You may be seeing a little bit more of some moderate activity right there as well, but mainly light rain scattered over our area right now. So for some high school football games, I know that some of those games had to deal with some raindrops around. We are also watching this band of rain back into Alabama. This is a very similar setup compared to what we had last night when we had these showers and storms back in Alabama. Some of them with thunder and lightning. But this band, all of the individual showers with that are moving up toward the north. The entire band is not really spinning or moving into our direction. Everything is pretty much just moving over the same areas that they were moving yesterday. And then again today, some of these pockets of rain moving over those same areas with some thunder and lightning. Now remember last night, folks in Alabama had a tornado watch. There's no watch there tonight. And nothing really severe has been showing up. It's just some of those bands with some heavy rain and also some of that thunder and lightning. Now, we may see a little bit of that system as this moisture is still feeding in from the Gulf of Mexico. That's just going to keep feeding some of the rain into our area. But I really think that band of heavy rain and thunder and lightning is going to stay back over to Alabama. If it does try to nudge closer to us, by the time it gets into our area, our atmosphere is much more stable. We have cooler air over us, so any of those heavier showers or stronger storms will weaken by the time they move in here. I want to show you the center of circulation that we're watching right now with what is left of Francine. It is a post-tropical system right now. It's no longer a tropical storm or even a tropical depression, but it's still an area of low pressure spinning a lot of rain around in parts of Arkansas, also into the western areas of Tennessee as well. Some of that rain in Mississippi, and then those bands that are moving, moving through the Alabama area right now with some of that thunder and lightning. Here is a live view. This is our tower cam right now in Coweta County there in Newnan, and you do see a few raindrops on the lens. I'm going to move over here because I'm going to kind of change some of these cameras for you here so you can see what's going on. We'll just kind of take a little tour around our area. This is our view right now in Athens, where last night we had a few showers in Athens, but we're mainly seeing dry conditions here. And of course, the Dogs are in Kentucky playing tomorrow at 7:30 with the Wildcats. Here's another view. This is going to be a dark one. This is Atlanta Motor Speedway. That's about to show up right here. Again, just mainly dry conditions there, but of course very dark. And then Truist Park, game tonight at Truist Park, mainly dry. A few raindrops possible there. We'll go up to Blue Ridge, and you can see what we're watching up in the mountains of North Georgia. Again, some spots with a little bit of rain here and there. Georgia Tech camera, as Georgia Tech is going to be playing at Grant Field tomorrow. There are some raindrops on the lens. There are a few clouds around down there right now. And I'll have more on that forecast for you in a second for the game, but there will be a few showers possible there too. And then another view, this is at Northside Hospital, where we have been watching over the past couple of days the flag blowing a bit with some of the breezes. Now, yeah, we still have some breezes out there right now, but nothing compared to the very blustery conditions that we had over the past few days. So here is what we're watching with our weather impact alert that is going to remain in effect until Saturday. We will probably let the alert go after about 6 o'clock tomorrow night. But really, we're not watching for storms. We're not watching for anything severe. This is just going to be some additional pockets of rain that could cause some heavy rain in some spots, depending on where you are. I'm going to break that down in just a second as well. So just be weather aware. Be sure to download our app so you can take a look at radar at any time to see where those showers are. These are the impacts that we're going to be watching, though, during the day tomorrow. Still additional rain, some lingering showers. Now, depending on where you are, you may not see as much rain as other people. Here in the metro area and then north and east of the city, maybe a half inch of rain, all right? The wind has been dying down. So we're just going to see, just some breezy conditions. And then the storm risk is pretty much going away as well, as we have that cool air wedge over us. The higher rainfall amounts look like they are going to be to the south and also to the west of the city. Here's a look at that forecast for the Georgia Tech game tomorrow. Not raining the entire game, but the potential for a few spotty showers around. Temperatures not too bad in the 70s, but mainly cloudy skies. So here's a look at what we're watching. We do have a flood watch in effect. It does not include the Atlanta area. It is pretty much in effect there in West Georgia, along the Georgia-Alabama line, and then south and west of us, like down toward Coweta County, Meriwether County, Pike County, Upson County there at Thomaston. That line over to the west is where we have the potential for some rain heavy enough that could cause some isolated flooding. I want you to look at the model rainfall. All right, this will help kind of illustrate what we're talking about. If you get through tomorrow afternoon and you're thinking, okay, Chris, where was all the rain? I didn't see any or didn't see much. Then you're most likely going to be from Atlanta northward and Atlanta to the north and east of us, because those are going to be the areas with the lighter amounts. Maybe a 1/4 of an inch in Duluth, close to a 1/2 inch possible in Athens. You might not even get a 1/10 of an inch in Canton and in Gainesville. But if you look to the west of the city and down to the south of the city, that's where we're going to be seeing some of those higher amounts. Possibly Carrollton getting 1.5 inches, LaGrange a little bit over an inch, and Thomaston a little bit over an inch. And that's between now and Saturday. Then Saturday night into Sunday, again, not adding much more here in the metro Atlanta area and to the north of us, but areas down to the south will be seeing more there. I do think that model data for LaGrange is probably overdoing it a little bit. I really don't think they're going to have 5 inches of rain there. But I wanted to show you this graphic because this is pretty much what we're talking about here with the differences from north and northeast Georgia just to the down to the south and also to the west of us for the areas that will see more rain. So it depends on where you are to determine how much rain you're going to be getting during the day. So here's a look at the forecast track tonight. Not seeing much of that developing there in northeast Georgia, but just know there are just a few of those scattered showers around. This model is trying to bring in part of that band out of Alabama, just kind of swinging into West Georgia. But again, not as strong over us as it is over to the west of us. This is at 6:30 in the morning. You can see the time right there. 6:30 in the morning. Some of those showers that'll be, again, more likely over to the west of us. And then as that kind of feeds up toward the north, just some additional showers possibly around lunchtime. But notice what the theme is here. Not as much rain to the north and east, more of these showers down to the south and west. In the afternoon, we're going to have some of those spotty showers expected in our area. And then maybe tapering off somewhat on Saturday night. And then Sunday, still some showers. Some of those could be heavy on the south side on your Sunday, but really around metro Atlanta and much of North Georgia, we're just not going to see much rain out there at all. So some drier air trying to move in during the day here on Sunday. And then going into Monday, we're going to hold on to just about a 20% chance for an isolated shower here for your Monday. I do think most of us will stay dry. And then we're leading into a drier pattern as we head into next week, as well as temperatures are going to start warming back up too. We're going to go back up into the 80s, especially once we get into the middle of next week. So here's a look at the rain chances. They're going to be highest on Saturday at 70%, then down to 40% on Sunday, and then only about a 20% chance for a shower on Monday, and then much drier here, and we warm up a little bit more for your Tuesday as well as your Wednesday. Now, we do have an area to watch off the coast of, actually off the coast of Georgia right now, but we expect it to move into the Carolinas most likely Monday, Tuesday of next week. This right now has about a 40% chance of developing over the next 7 days from the National Hurricane Center. So we're not really overly concerned about this, but the center of this potential system right now is off the Georgia coast, all right? But it looks like it's going to move up to the north this way, maybe move inland, most likely on the coast of North Carolina. We're thinking possibly on Tuesday. And the computer models pretty much keep everything over to the east of us. We're not really overly concerned about that having a direct impact on us. We may see some indirect impacts out of that system here for the beginning of next week. There's also a new tropical storm out there. This got a name already, Tropical Storm Gordon. We just haven't talked about it a lot because we've been talking more about Francine, and this system doesn't look like it's going to be any threat to land. It's a tropical storm now. It may go back down to a tropical depression and then become a tropical storm again by Tuesday out in the middle of the Atlantic. But you can see that it most likely is going to be a fish storm. We think it's going to curve away, not even getting near the Lesser Antilles at all as we go into next week. But in case you're wondering, where's the G name? Oh, that's where it is right now. So we'll keep an eye on that for you. Here is that 7-day forecast where we are continuing that weather impact alert for your Saturday. Most likely we'll let that expire at around 6 o'clock. We'll still be dealing with some of those rain showers around. On Sunday, the rain chance much lower, highs around 78. Monday, only a 20% chance for a shower. And then there's that much nicer weather Tuesday and Wednesday. Highs in the lower 80s Tuesday and Wednesday, back to the mid 80s here on Thursday. And then we'll see those temperatures right around 84 degrees here for your Friday, with generally partly cloudy skies and potentially just about a 20% chance for a shower here for the end of next week. You can see how the temperatures are slowly going to be trending up over the next few days. 76 Saturday, 78 Sunday, 79 Monday, and there are the 80s here for your Tuesday as well as on your Wednesday. I want you to see the moisture map because you'll be able to see what we're talking about with that tropical moisture. I want you to watch two things. Number one, Francine over near Memphis, and we're kind of in that moisture feed there as all of that feeds into our area. I'm going to take you, this is for Saturday. Here you can see as we'll advance here into Sunday, a little bit of drier air tries to move in, and then look off the coast. Remember I was telling you about that potential tropical system. This is on Monday, and look at all that tropical moisture trying to move into near North Carolina. We'll just advance this a little bit more, and you'll notice that that tropical moisture pretty much goes up in this direction with the rain and the main impacts from that next potential tropical system there. But it could actually reinforce our drier air. The blue color there indicates the drier air for our area, and that's most likely going to be our impact from that system next week, and that's actually going to be drier air that is going to be moving in. So let's take another look here at radar so you can see what we're watching with those scattered showers that we have in our area right now. Nothing really, big here at this hour, just a few of those lighter showers. We are watching this band, though, of rain and storms back into Alabama. But that looks like most of that is feeding northward. That entire line could swing a little closer to us, but if and when it does, it's entering into some more stable air. So really just a few showers we're expecting here to start the day tomorrow. Nicole Hartford will be here early tomorrow morning to kind of walk you through that on 11 Alive News for our Saturday morning show. So be sure to tune in for that. And then also you can download our app at any time to take a look at radar. Plus you can get our updates there on that app as well. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend.